Yes, Visit Myrtle Beach. Love Myrtle Beach. And we have our friend Danielle from Visit Myrtle Beach in the studio. Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
We're great. Danielle, you are doing so many great things in Myrtle Beach, and I was so excited to hear about the program that you all have launched in Myrtle Beach for the autism community.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in our area, what's really great is we really believe that travel, even outside of Myrtle Beach, is so important. It's very transformative. It's just this great experience that everybody should have access to. So our area has really come together as a whole to make sure that there are resources and everything's accessible for absolutely everyone to come and have a great time and be able to experience a vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, traveling with kids is a whole thing to begin with, right?
Agreed.
And then you add in the factor of a child or somebody in your family who has a hard time with sensory processing or sensory processing can be anything from loud noises to sand, on their hands or in their toes.
Yep.
Like some kids and the reason I'm saying this is because Visit Myrtle Beach sent me a little care package to share with my family. And in the care package, there was a book in there that my son and I read last night. And it's all about how the bird is helping families and kids find their joy. But there's one kid in the book who likes sand in their hands, but not in their toes.
You're right.
So that child might need to wear socks on the beach. And, if you're seeing that and you're on vacation, don't give it a strange stare, make that normal for your family to see, make that include that moment, a learning moment.
Yeah.
And you can teach your children about inclusion if you see something like that. But what I loved about what Myrtle Beach is doing is you can walk into a restaurant in Myrtle Beach, and I'll let you talk about this, but you just tell your server or the host who sits you, like, hey, I got a little guy or girl on the spectrum, and they will make sure, like, hey, do you need a quiet area?
They know sensory.
Yes.
Sensory is a word that I became familiar with, like, just within the last couple of years, where you would tell me you would go to a concert or go to, a Hornets game or something, and you'd have to have an area where Cash could go with headphones, and now everybody's becoming more aware. Danielle, Myrtle Beach is becoming aware of it, and I think that's so awesome. And Visit Myrtle Beach, I'm sure you guys are the pioneers of helping families that need sensory issues answered. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we're certainly trying to be. And I mean, a second part of it, too, is also kind of raising awareness so that when, you see a child on the beach that's wearing socks, like you're not doing that whole judgment thing. Or if you're at a restaurant and there's, a child or a family member that's kind of having a rough time, instead of, staring and judging, you understand that there might be something else going on. But so many of our businesses, attractions, restaurants, everything in our area have really come on board and done the training so they really know how to be a helpful resource to families whenever they need it. So again, going back to the restaurants, we have so many restaurants where if you just tell them that, they will work to put you in maybe a quieter area if you need, or if you want your check to come out immediately, or even if you want your meals to come out already in to-go boxes. So if you need to get out of there quick, you can. There's a lot of our restaurants in the area that'll do that.
That's amazing. And there's so many families that, they choose not to travel, or they don't think that they can travel because they don't know that there are places like Myrtle Beach that have accommodations for their family.
Your vacation plans, your winter break vacation plans are already made right now. Myrtle Beach is the place to go. Your summer vacation plans, your spring break. Myrtle Beach. If you have a family with a child who's on the spectrum, these places in Myrtle Beach are aware.
And I don't know if you know this, but there is a show coming out that's traveling the spectrum.
Yes.
And Myrtle Beach was actually featured on one of their episodes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's
cool.
actually all filmed right in Myrtle Beach, and it's these three incredible families that had been so scared to go on a vacation and had avoided it just because they weren't they weren't used to it. They didn't know if going on an airplane would trigger something. So they took these vacations to Myrtle Beach and were able to experience as a family how transformative a vacation can be, and how traveling can really just open up new doors, and that there are things out there and places out there with resources to be able to help.
Danielle with Visit Myrtle Beach, we appreciate you being our title sponsor for this year's Secret Santa, our 13th Secret Santa. And not only are you a title sponsor, but LauRen, they donated over $2,000,
Wow.
$2,450. So
Thank you guys
$2,000,
so much.
450 cents donated to the Autism Strong Foundation via the Secret Santa program. Danielle, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it and all you're doing for the autism community.
And if people want to find out more information from Visit Myrtle Beach, is it just visitmyrtlebeach.com?
That's it.
Easy enough.
Look at us. We're working together. All right. We appreciate you, Danielle. Thank you so much. And send everybody a big hug from us out in Myrtle Beach.
Will do.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. More Secret Santa comes your way next with Maney and LauRen.